This is something you want to tune into. Tune in for New Beginnings, the triumphs of 120 cancer survivors. Bill Aaron is a cancer survivor himself, and a great guy, too. Apparently, at least according to his PR agent. I'm sure he is. We'll take your phone calls here. Got a few. Oh, Bob. Hey, Bob, what's up, man? Bob emailed me yesterday, and Bob was on the phone at the end of the show yesterday. Hey, Bob.
How you doing?
Doing good. How's it going, man?
I'm going good. Did you happen to get my email?
I did. I did, and I appreciate you sending this to me. I'm going to read this off to the listeners real quickly because I think it's very important. Your case is extremely important, especially for people who have not heard this program, which is somewhat different from a lot of other nutritional programs because I'm different than a lot of other nutritional therapists. For the listeners, Bob wrote me a note yesterday. He was our last caller on the show, and I asked him to call in today because I had some stuff I wanted to tell him. Bob says he had his first arthritis episode 1.5 years ago. He says he was just starting the Atkins diet, minor episode 3 years ago. He thought he jammed his wrist, but turned out it was arthritis. He's 48. 48 years old. He weighed 280 pounds just 2 months ago, and now he's down to 214. Congratulations, Bob. That's awesome. 66 pounds he's lost. He says he did it with a juice fast. Grapefruit, lemon, orange, pineapple, and carrot juice. A little high in sugar, but the results speak for themselves. The rest of the day, he did mean green juices of kale, cucumber, celery, lemon, and apple. Every 3 days, he had a different juice. You're doing awesome, Bob. By the way, this is really great news. Great stuff. Great stuff. 8 days into the fast, though, he had an attack of arthritis. I would suspect it had something to do with all that sugar you were doing. With my first doctor, tried ozone and B vitamin shots. Didn't work. No surprise there. If you got a problem with arthritis, you can't cure it by just sticking in nutrients into your body, although that is important. Bob says he was on and off with flare-ups during his juicing. Bob, I'm seriously thinking you got a sugar problem here. Mainly a steady low-grade ache in his wrist. Would make sense because sugar is very inflammatory. Moved to different areas of his wrist, sometimes his fingers. He was referred to a hand specialist. Don't need a hand specialist. You don't need any specialist. Specialists are there for themselves. They don't do anything for anybody's health, period. He put a steroid shot in his wrist, of course, because that's what they do. They poison you, and that's what a steroid does. Lab work said his uric acid was 8. It doesn't matter what your uric acid is. It's irrelevant. The only people who care about your uric acid and testing for uric acid are the people who make money off testing for uric acid, and they make billions and billions of dollars testing for uric acid. Rheumatologist, that's your specialist, said he had psoriasis. No surprise. It's an immune condition. Psoriasis and arthritis go hand in hand. He had pits in his fingernails. That tells me he got malabsorption issues. Flare-up, prematurely diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis. Congratulations. Your doctor told you have psoriasis and arthritis. Hope you didn't have to pay for that. He tried hard to persuade me to take methotrexate, one of the most deadly drugs in the pharmacopoeia. Evil medicine with a capital E. Satan himself invented methotrexate. I cannot think of a more evil drug than methotrexate. It kills cells, it's chemotherapy, and how dare a healthcare professional who's sworn to do no harm prescribe this for an immune condition. Indomethacin, 75 milligrams, another not nice drug. Omeprazole, great. So now you won't be absorbing your nutrients either. 20 milligrams in topical Voltaren gel. He refused the chemo. Very smart. That's the methotrexate. Accepted the rest. Not so smart, but whatever. I took him for 2 weeks, and then he took himself off them. Bob, you're a smart man. Went and had a second visit. New doctor. His doctor tried him on ibuprofen and nothing else. All right. Doctors. Here's the deal, Bob, and it's as simple as this. Arthritis, as I was telling you yesterday, is an itis. It's an inflammatory disease, which means it has to do with something getting into your body, activating the immune system. It's probably compounded by nutritional deficiencies. So the first thing you want to do, Bob, and I appreciate you saying this isn't what you want, and you're a smart man, okay? Here's what you want to do, Bob. Number one, we got to figure out what's getting into your body that's attacking it, that's activating the immune system. The juices are great, and it's great that you lost weight, but I still think you're getting too much sugar there, and that could have something to do with the fact that you're have something to do with the breakdown in the digestive system that's leading to activated immunity. So stop. In my opinion, this is what you should do. Do whatever you want to do, but this is what I would do if I were you. I would go on a complete fast, not pineapple, orange, lemon. Just stop eating for a couple of days if you can. Then start to reintroduce foods back into your diet. You may want to start off with this smoothie, or this juice, I should say, and see how you respond to it. Whatever it is, you're going to want to add foods into your diet after you fasted, one at a time, so you can see what's going on. You may not want to mix grapefruit, lemon, orange, pineapple, and carrots. Just do carrot juice, see what happens. Or just do pineapple juice and see what happens. Just do one type of food and see what happens. If you're okay with it, go to the next type of food and see what happens. And start with your favorite foods. Eventually, you're going to find foods that make your arthritis worse or make your psoriasis worse, or cause digestive distress. Then you're going to eliminate those foods. Okay, that's step number one. It's called an elimination diet and a food diary. You also want to write things down. That's called a food diary. So elimination diet and food diary. That's just step one, though, Bob. Is that okay? Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Step two, we need to start to strengthen the digestive tract, the tube. From your mouth to the other end is called the digestive tract, and it's a tube. And it's not even you, really. It's separated from your body. But we need to strengthen the barrier between that tube and you, which is the blood. And there's lots of ways to do it. And it turns out that many of the nutrients that help with arthritis help with building the digestive tract. So you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Actually, you can kill 3 birds with 1 stone, because many of the nutrients and foods I'm going to give you here in a second are not just good for building the digestive tract. They're not just good for repairing the joints, but they're also good for stabilizing the immune system. And that's basically where your problems are: joints, immunity, and digestive system. And you can do all 3 with one fell swoop. Number 1, bone soup. Now, I don't know if you heard me talk about that, but bone soup is basically liquid cartilage if you do it correctly. And cartilage contains all of the factors for building connective tissue, and that's the stuff that breaks down when the gut starts to become leaky. So we want to build the connective tissue. You're also going to be building joints with this, and you're also going to be strengthening your immune system, all with cartilage, a cartilage liquid, which is what bone soup is, a cartilage liquid. Get a chicken from Whole Foods or some clean chicken with antibiotic-free, hormone-free, drop it in a pot, and turn it into soup. Just let it boil down and simmer and throw veggies in at the end and be creative with it. I call that bone soup. And make sure that you're using a little lemon or apple cider vinegar in the water to dissolve the cartilage. And that will help strengthen the cartilage, help your immunity, and help your joints. You should notice some relief pretty quickly. And also, it's a great source of nutrition, overall nutrition, and it's easy to absorb. So that's step 1, bone soup. Step number 2, start to get yourself on some good digestive support supplements. Probiotics, a must-have. Get on the Biolumin Nightly Essence. You want to make sure you're doing maybe 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules at night. I would start juicing vegetable juices because of the fiber, and you won't get the sugar. Do you have a Vitamix, Bob?
I have a Breville juicer.
Okay. Does it keep the fiber? Because you need the fiber.
No, it does not.
You need the fiber. That's the problem with the juicers, is they remove the fiber, which is extremely important. That's why I like the Vitamix, although I've been seeing commercials for the NutriBullet. Can't speak about it myself because I haven't used it, but you might want to try that. That keeps the fiber as well. So you're going to want to do that. There's so many more things. I got a guest in the bottom of the hour, but stick with us, Bob, because I'm going to throw a couple of things at you when we come back from our break, and then we'll get to our guest, okay? Don't go away, Bob. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll finish up with Bob and arthritis, and then we'll talk to Bob Aaron about his book, New Beginnings, when we come back from our break.
Making the right decisions is a challenge to investors. Are we going to see economic growth, slide into a recession, or at worst, depression? Hi, Ted Anderson from Midas Resources. We all know when a company acts irresponsibly, divesting ourselves in a move towards safety is prudent. When the market becomes volatile, U.S. Treasuries are a safe haven. But what do you do when the U.S. government overextends itself and spends beyond its means? Many investors are turning toward gold as a common-sense alternative to traditional paper investments. Midas Resources has put together a powerful book titled 10 Reasons to Own Gold, discussing costs, benefits, risks, featuring full-color illustrations, weights, and measures. The book is free and can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. Paper investments are dwarfed by gold's 6,000-year history. Discover how gold may be right for you and your IRA by calling 800-686-2237. Whether buying or it's time for you to sell, the book is free. Call 800-686-2237.
How many good people procrastinate? When was the last time you updated your last will and testament, your living will, and your healthcare power of attorney? If you could get these documents included with your Legal Shield membership for no additional charge, wouldn't it just make sense to have the peace of mind of owning a Legal Shield membership? Worry less and live more with lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com, or call 855-340-SAVE. That's 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case. By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Block-It Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockItPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockItPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockItPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
You pick up the receiver. With your heart racing and sweat dripping from your forehead, you finally muster the courage to dial the number to call into your favorite talk radio show. It rings once, twice, and then...
Hello, it's GCN. What's your name and the state you're calling from?
Surprised you got through, you squeak out.
Jason from Minnesota.
Please hold.
As you patiently wait for your turn, you begin to daydream about being a famous talk radio host and what it would be like to have your own show.
Jason from Minnesota, you're up.
Millions of loyal listeners worldwide waiting to call and talk to you.
Caller, are you there?
Cheering crowds surround you, calling out your name.
Going once, twice. Okay, we gotta move on to the next caller.
You blew it.
Huh? Wait, no!
Interact with the hosts you're listening to right now, online at GCNlive.com. Click on the community link. Engage with other listeners. Ask questions. Start debates. Don't agree with the host? Let them know. Be a part of the community at GCNlive.com.
Did you know that drinking pure, high-alkaline water is one of the most important factors in maintaining high energy and vibrant health? Most experts agree that the water you drink should be at a pH level of 8 or higher. AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops, available only at alkavision.com, combine a unique formula of only the most alkaline minerals. AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops alkalize your water, ridding the body of harmful toxins, and helps you regain health and energy. Alkalizing your water by simply adding 10 drops of AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops helps the body rid itself of acidic waste, increases oxygen content, and raises the pH of your body to healthy levels. And bacteria and viruses cannot survive in an alkaline high pH environment. Order your bottle of AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops for only $29.95 at alkavision.com. That's ALKAvision.com. Or call 269-409-1776. 269-409-1776. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com today.
We are America's largest independently owned communications network, GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. We're gonna talk to Bill Aaron here in just a moment, but I want to finish up with our caller Bob about arthritis. I know I pounded you with a lot of stuff there, Bob, and there is a lot of stuff that you can do, but that should be good news because everything that you do, every one of those steps that you do is going to improve your condition. So you're going to keep track of foods first of all, and it helps if you take a couple of days off. Are you there, by the way? I'm talking to the air.
I'm here.
Okay. So you're going to take a couple days off from food and then reintroduce foods, and you'll notice that foods that you thought were okay, you're going to become more sensitive to those. You'll notice your symptomology. You'll notice symptomology where you may not have noticed it before, flare-ups in pain or in your psoriasis, or perhaps you'll notice some digestive distress. So then reintroduce foods. You might want to try your little juice blend, but pick one vegetable at a time just to see what's causing what. And then you also want to start doing the bone soup, the cartilage-containing products, cartilage-containing soup, cartilage-containing liquid. All the elements that are in cartilage will build your connective tissue, support joint health, support digestive system health, and they'll also help your immune system. Then, along with that, you're going to want some digestive support supplements. Probiotics are very, very, very important. I'd be using the Biolumin Nightly Essence, 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules at night. Make sure you're using the Ultimate Enzymes after meals and between meals on an empty stomach. They're wonderful pain relievers and anti-inflammatories between meals. During meals, they'll help you absorb your nutrients. Make sure you swig a little apple cider vinegar at the end of meals with your digestive enzymes, with the Ultimate Enzymes. Of course, you're going to be on the Healthy Start Pack, and sip slowly on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Throw in some glucogel caps as well. And then you want to go to the health food store and get 400 international units of vitamin E a day. Make sure you're taking that every day. Look for the mixed form, M-I-X-E-D, mixed form of vitamin E. And then also you want 50 milligrams of zinc picolinate every day, along with 2 to 4 milligrams of copper. And then add in some Fucoid Z, which you can get from Longevity, 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules at night. Now, there's many, many, many more things to do. This is not by any means comprehensive, but it's a tremendous start for you. And if you like, I will coach you through this entire process and make you a case study, because you sound like a smart guy, and I want you to get some good results so you can help spread the word about how powerful and important these strategies can be. So stick with me on all of this, maybe for the next